Well, Mastermind, unbelievable action in that scene.
Yeah.
A tremendous six-man bout. Big T surprising everybody by turning so viciously on Scarecrow, and then all of a sudden the sharp-dressed man turning on the Decapitator. It was insanity, and I'm sure you were as shocked as I was.
I was confused. I mean, I'm just not gonna lie. I'm sitting there, and Big T has been somebody that's been training hard. I've never seen his face.
Neither have I.
I mean, I've never seen his face, but I mean, when he gets in that ring, he sits up there. He trains harder than anybody that I know. Scarecrow, a phenomenal person, a very good raw talent that is being molded and developed. Lady Suicide, and I looked at both of them and said, these are the guys that we want. And then all of a sudden, we give Big T this opportunity, and what does he do? He hits Scarecrow in the back with a chair. And yeah, I mean, it was interesting to see Simply Sean turn on Ken Kearns. I mean, that was kind of interesting, but I mean, I just don't understand the Big T situation. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me how Big T could turn on someone that he trained with. We're supposed to be like brothers, and he just, I don't know.
He went out for himself, looking for maybe a leg up from the Decapitator. Who knows? He could have gotten into his head, or Big T, as intimidating as the man was. I interviewed him myself, along with Lady Suicide, a frightening individual to say the least, but he certainly surprised everyone, and the sharp-dressed man out for himself as well in that match.
Exactly, but Big T, I remember that interview, and I mean, Big T didn't even say anything. That's why we never aired it. I mean, he just stood there, and you didn't know if he was looking at you, looking through you, looking around you. I mean, all you saw was his mask just in your face.
Yeah, it's a very scary individual, in my opinion, but he certainly took advantage of a vulnerability on Scarecrow in that match. Yeah. But speaking of vulnerabilities, because of what transpired in that six-man match, later on in the evening, there was a tag team bout between yourself and the sharp-dressed man versus Simply Disastrous. The Decapitator and Simply Sean taken off guard and setting up a tag team matchup.
And it's interesting because I tagged with it was an impromptu thing, tagged up with Ken Kearns, because we all know the history between myself and Simply Disastrous.
Oh, of course.
ICW Tag Team Champions, weaseled their way out of losses, weaseled their way out of giving up the championship belts. So, hey, why not?
Well, yes, it was certainly an unbelievable situation, one that confused me, but it was an exciting bout, and we're going to go to it right now.
It's right now.
Which are the tag team ICW champions, Simply Sean and Dustin the Decapitator Jones.
You guys are gonna lose! How many times have we had to tell you?
Ladies and gentlemen, I refuse to have this referee reffing my match here this evening after Bobby was complaining about his very proficient officialing.
So what are you announcing?
The Mastermind Bobby Rogers used his ICW rep powers to change the referee for our match this evening. So I'm sorry. We must go ahead and head to the locker room. We'll bring another ref out.
Solid.
Well, so you're saying that you guys are saying that you're calling out for another ref, but he's the only one we got.
See, that's where you're wrong. I'm not calling for a ref. Bobby Rogers says he is not going to be able to ref this match after that quick count he did on the sharp-dressed man Ken Kearns earlier this evening. And we do have Sir Oliver, but I am not going to allow Sir Oliver to ref my match, because every time he refs my match, I end up losing. And if he can go ahead and trump card and say that he's not going to officiate, then I am going to agree, and I am going to say he can't officiate. So I need an honest person out of the crowd here to step up and officiate this match.
So you're asking somebody from the crowd?
Guest referee. I will. Guest referee.
But decaf, none of them are trained.
Let's go with Big Toe!
Why don't you do it?
But I'm not certified. I don't have any of my stuff.
Hey, if the titles aren't on the line, you don't have to be certified. Go in the back, get your gear, rest it out, come out here and shake this match.
Well, Darius Donovan, if you're up for it, I can handle things in the broadcast position. If you feel you can go through with this, Decap calling it out. If you want to go through with it, it's your call, sir.
Well, you know what? This is about independent wrestling, and these people came out here to see independent. So I'm gonna ask these guys, you guys think I should do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to see my broadcast partner, Darius Double D Donovan, referee this match?
Alright, I guess I'll be back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Darius Donovan is going to referee this next match.
I wanted the other guy to ref because he knows how to count to 3. How do you count to 3? Do it for me. 1, 2, go. Come on, what's that? I didn't think so.
1, 2, you lose.
Oh, she left. She'll be back though.
Well, Decap, I understand that the titles are not on the line tonight, but what came over the sharp-dressed man?
I don't know what came over him. In the back, I tried to talk to him, trying to work out a little game plan, a little something surprise. And he had the goal to tell me that he sees fire in my future. And you know what that means, sharp-dressed man. He's always got a trick up his sleeve. He's a low-down, dirty cheater like me. And when he says that whenever he comes to me and says it's not fair, whenever he says that stacking the cards against the Mastermind Bobby Rogers was low down and dirty, I take personal offense. He wants to side with the ICW rep. He's going to get what he deserves. Bring him out.
Well, right now, coming to the ring at this time, being accompanied by Miss Bella. From Woman's Dream, weighing at 270 pounds, he is the sharp-dressed man, Ken Kern!
Ready for it?
See what happens when you work with small people?
And ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partner, hailing from Bloomington, Indiana, he is the ICW representative, the Mastermind, Bobby Rogers! And he's accompanied tonight by the fabulous Lady Suicide! Ladies and gentlemen, a strange turn of events here. My broadcast partner, Double D Darius Donovan, the referee in this contest. Simply disastrous.
Go, Sean.
Tag belts in hand, ready for this contest.
Come on.
Come on in, Sean.
I thought we came here to wrestle, boys, not play.
Don't think
Didn't we already hear you enough once?
Please sit up longer, Barbie doll
Double
world.
D checking out Simply Sean. I'm sure everything starts on an equal footing here. Especially with Simply Disastrous, who are very nefarious for having things up their sleeve, but
Well,
You want to come around from behind
ladies and
somebody?
gentlemen, we are
Is that what you
underway.
like doing? Huh? Is that what you like
Ooh,
doing?
Simply Sean getting in the face of
You
the
like to come
sharp-dressed
up
man,
behind
and Ken
people?
Kern having none of it.
let's go.
Ooh, shove in the corner.
Bring it.
Little
I'll
girl
bring it.
push.
Ken Kern wants Simply Sean to fight him in the worst way. Oh! The Mastermind trying to get into the head of Simply. Oh, kick downstairs. Oh, the sharp-dressed man and a shotgun blast chop into the chest. Whip to the far side, Sean hitting the buckles. Sharp-dressed man with a charge and a splash in the corner.
There we go.
Sean is down.
Sean ain't no
Simply Disastrous starting in a bad place this time around. Roundhouse right into the back of the neck. Winding up and a chop that puts Sean down with authority. Unbelievable. The sharp-dressed man, the veteran, in there with the ICW rep, the Mastermind, into the wrong part of town. Simply Sean, and the tag made.
Come on. Let's go, guys. Come on, out of the corner.
The Mastermind now with the sharp-dressed man.
You wouldn't have the situation.
Whip to the far side, double team elbow into the face of, whoa, some ugly looks.
Yeah.
Some ugly looks there between Decaf and Ken Kern. Oh, the Mastermind, dropping an elbow across the thigh, trying to dislocate the patella of Simply Sean. And now the Mastermind staring into the eyes of the Decapitator. Intimidation personified here. Drinking down with it.
No.
Double D right on top of this thing, asking Sean if he wants to give. He's not done yet, but the Mastermind isn't done yet either. Bringing Simply Sean back to his feet. Whip to the far side. Sean in and a clothesline. Ooh, and a look of disdain on the face of the Mastermind, Bobby Rogers. But don't count the Decapitator out. He is crafty. He is a veteran. Oh, wait a minute, and his student just hit a shot in a nice short DDT down to the canvas. Double D for the count. No, and a breakup of the pin.
Let's go.
Ken Kern in there to break the count.
Use the rope. Use the rope.
The Mastermind definitely caught off his guard there as Simply Sean draping the leg right across the drop down across the patella.
Let's go. Come on, Sean.
Oh, and twisting the ankle the wrong way on that bottom rope.
Let's go.
Simply Sean learned from the master. Unbelievable, but Simply Disastrous taking advantage. The tag team champions with their hands all over the Mastermind, Bobby Rogers. Whip to the far side, Sean in for the ride. Single leg pick and a leg drop. Right across the spine for the cover. 2 count. Only 2. On the razor's edge, the Mastermind, Bobby Rogers. Our ICW representative in some serious trouble here. The nefarious one, Decap, grinding in with the reverse chinlock now. The Mastermind screaming in pain. Trying to rally these folks here in Clay City. Miss Bella and Letty Suicide bring to cheering on their 2 prospective men here as an elbow into the chest. And again into the midsection, trying to break this thing up.
Come on, Bobby, I'll throw.
The Mastermind battling back. Whip in on Decap to the far side. Shoulder block. Nobody moves. Shoulder block it again. No reaction. Decap winding up for speed. Diving shoulder block takes down the big man. Suplex going to be attempted. Decap with authority driving Bobby Rogers into the canvas. Mastermind and a kick to the midsection.
Come on, Decap, let's go.
Get him out, man!
Shoulder blocks.
Come on, Decap, out of the corner, let's go.
Double D trying to keep control of the situation. Oh! The Mastermind in for the ride and a deep clothesline against the buckles. Decap trying to live up to his name, trying to tear the head off of the ICW rep. Whip to the ropes again. Nobody home! What a shot! For the cover! No. Only a 2 count as the Mastermind slipping out of there.
Let's go, open him up.
Darius Donovan trying to keep the Decapitator in line. Easier said than done. As the nefarious Decapitator trying to
Come on,
across the ropes.
3. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Decapitator picking
One.
referee this match, but now taking full advantage of the rules here. Off the ropes, oh no! Decap catching the second rope. I'm sure he is not going to see Penny in the shower tonight as the Mastermind trying to battle back to his feet. The Decapitator reeking in pain. As both of these guys fighting to get to their feet, to get to their corners. Unbelievable action here today as the tag team champions. No tag made there for Sean.
Oh, no tag!
No tag. The referee didn't see it.
We had a tag!
Didn't see it. He can't call it. And Decap
4.
with an unbelievable destructive move onto the Mastermind Bobby Rogers.
Get him out, Ralph!
Simply Sean, second turnbuckle from the inside, elbow drop across the chest, maybe across the throat, who knows? Double D down for the cover. No, just barely getting out of there. This crowd here in Clay City calling for the Mastermind Bobby Rogers. As a step over toe hold applied by Simply Sean. A wall kicked against the ropes, breaking the hold. Bobby Rogers fighting for all he's worth here in Clay City.
Come on, Sean, open him up. Let's go.
Sean,
Guy in the black and white
Simply
Mastermind.
Sean again.
So is the girl with the black cape.
Mastermind taking more
Guys are quite
punishment than
often.
I've ever
So didn't we
witnessed
just say you
in a
earlier?
single competition.
Sorry we forgot one of your sandwiches. It's
Far
alright.
side buckles.
It was such a chaotic day. I'm surprised we remembered our own names.
Man, beautiful splash. Bulldog out of the corner.
Going this way, smart move, smart move.
And this could be it for the cover. Goldie is down. 2 count, no. Only a 2 count. Razor's edge of the knife, says Darius Donovan in the tag meet. This capacity crowd getting on the pace of Simply Disastrous.
1, 2.
Double team effort here. In for the ride. Wait, double clothesline. The Mastermind putting down the tag champs. Good Lord, what a shot for the cover on the Decapitator. Wait a minute, fingers on the ropes. Darius Donovan can't count it. Wait a minute. Something happened, I can't tell, but
Low blow!
out of my vantage
Come on,
point,
Decap, out of the corner, let's go.
maybe out of Darius's too, but Decap certainly rocking the world of the Mastermind. And again, with a clothesline into the corner, trying to dislocate the neck. The Mastermind in serious trouble. Whip in. Double clothesline. Both men hitting the deck.
1.
The count being laid on here by Darius Donovan. And the chain goes on 10 times. out, but Simply Sean getting across the ring. The Mastermind battling for the tag, but nobody there yet. Wait a minute, Simply Sean hooking in. He's going for out of figure four. Figure four modified style here. Oh, wait a minute. Ken Kern having enough of it. Wait a minute. He can't top rope. Double axe handle to the back of the neck.
Come on, Decap, let's go.
Decap claiming a tag, but still. Arias Donovan, you can't see it. He can't call it. 1, 2. Ken Kern again. He wants in there in the worst way, and you can play it. Oh, wait a minute. Decapitator from the outside.
Come on, Ref, get him out of there.
Mass chaos here.
1, 2,
In Clay City,
3.
suplex style.
Let's go, Sean. You your corner.
Mastermind getting beaten from pillar to post here by the tag team champions in the world. Tag league once again, and Simply Sean. The legal man.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Down,
Simply disastrous. Stereo turnbuckles, elbows. What a devastating situation for the cover. This could be it. No. Just barely getting the shoulder up. As the champ, tick-tock going on again. Trying to rally the Mastermind in this highly competitive tag team bout. All 4 of these men exhausted, expending so much energy in this grudge. His wish to settle the score as the Mastermind battling to his feet. Simply Sean trying to keep it in. Oh, and a jawbreaker! Desperate shot by the Mastermind.
1, 2.
Simply Sean is down, but so is Bobby Rogers.
4.
Oh, Bella and Letty trying to rev up this crowd here in Clay City, Indiana, as Bobby Rogers struggling for the tag. And there it is! Decap getting a clothesline, and Ken Kern, the sharp dressed man, bleeding out. Unbelievable! The sharp dressed man taking it to the ICW Tag Team Champions. Clothesline over the top, 360! Decap hitting the deck and hitting the grass. The action is out on the floor here tonight. Simply Sean on the ground. What is going on here? Ken Kern calling for a little assistance out here. Simply Sean getting manhandled here. Oh, unbelievable.
Never mind.
1, 2.
Simply Sean laid out on the outside.
4, 5.
Darius Donovan laying the count on here. But the sharp-dressed man now legal in the ring with Decapitator. Speaking of which, that shot almost took Decap's head off.
Tag's made.
And the tag made, and the Mastermind steps back in again with the Decapitator, and these two have a lot to settle. European uppercut. And again. Back to the Mastermind urgent in charge right now. Decapitator in serious trouble being picked up once again. Whip to the far side. Clothesline by the Mastermind.
He's mad at him. I can live.
Bobby Rogers.
Bobby!
Baby dick.
2.
Baby dick.
Double D admonishing, whip to the far side again. And a beautiful, beautiful lariat to the center of the ring for the cover. Only a 2 count.
That much.
Wait a minute.
Come on, Bobby.
Unbelievable. Both men down now.
2.
As DK Decap catching the Mastermind with something.
4.
Carrion laying on the count now.
Bobby! 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 Bobby!
And this crowd screaming out for Bobby. The Decapitator now grabbing hold. What is going on? Wait a minute!
Yeah, baby! 1, 2, 3!
And a 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen,
What just happened?
the winners of this bout.
What are you doing? You're supposed to big boot him for me to win, not big boot him on me.
Ladies
What are
and
you
gentlemen,
doing?
the winners of this bout, the team of the sharp-dressed man,
Go,
Ken
go.
Kern, and the Mastermind, Bobby Rogers! Wait a minute!
I want 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
I want 5 more minutes.
Oh, you poor loser!
Well, Decapitator, I am not an official. I can't make that call. But we got another referee stepping in here as all 3 of these guys, all 3 of these men attacking
I want 5 more
the
minutes.
ICW rep.
Use your power. Give me 5 more minutes.
Wait a minute. We've got an attack. All 3 of these men laying in the boots to the Mastermind, Bobby Rogers.
Give me my 5 more minutes. You cheated me out of my victory. Give me 5 more minutes.
Decap screaming for 5 more minutes from the Mastermind. I don't know if it's going to happen or... Wait a minute. The Scarecrow jumping into the ring and attacking. Attacking. Simply showing. And Ken Kern is... Wait a minute. The Scarecrow being run off the buckles here. Oh, wait a minute. Getting out of the way. The Mastermind getting to his feet as well. And Decap holding for the hills here.
Yeah, that's not laying on the ground right there.
Confusing situation here, but Decapitator, you asked for 5 more minutes. The Mastermind clearing the ring here. What's going on?
I didn't ask for 5 more minutes, you Scarecrow. Later on this evening, you're going to have your cards full with the dark side, Big T. We asked you if you wanted to do your hardcore match. You was like, oh, I don't know. Give me your answer.
He wants to go hardcore. He'll have it.
Yeah!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right there.
Oh, okay, that was a little
That butt fell off. That was a fluke.
I think it fell off.
That was a fluke.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mastermind, Bobby Rogers, and the sharp-dressed man, Ken Kern. Mastermind, I don't know what happened there, but Ken Kern kicking you to get the victory. Unbelievable events here, sir.
Guess what?
The referee, I think.
You can say what you want. You can talk about my fat butt.
Oh, the referee.
You can talk about it's a travesty. It's a rip-off.
They were pouring water on
But I won!
Yeah!
Yeah, Bobby! Yeah!
Tick, tock. Tick, tock. Tick, tock.
An unbelievable, exciting tag team matchup, Mastermind Bobby Rogers. A shocking double turn by the sharp-dressed man Ken Kern and Miss Bella. Who knows for what reason the sharp-dressed man did what he did.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you exactly why. It seems like oh my goodness. It seems like Simply Disastrous has their hands, especially the Decapitator, has his hands in every little pot there is. It seems like he tries to one-up me every time. He tries to figure this way, that way. It backfired on him. I got the victory. Sharp Dressed Man wanted to boot me to give him the victory, and guess what? Now, I don't know if it's money. I don't know if it's opportunity. I don't know what it is. But Sharp Dressed Man, we're going to figure out something here. Because you seem like you have some type of problem with the Mastermind Bob Rogers. So do me a favor. Me and you, we can discuss this later on.
Well, the Ken Kern certainly is going to have his hands full with you when the time comes.
I hate to interrupt you, but it just amazes me, you know. I mean, Sharp Dressed Man has a lot of talent. Bella has a lot of talent, and guess what? You know, they sit here, they take these shortcuts. Just like I think of the Decapitator, has great talent, but they choose to take these shortcuts. That is not what ICW is about. That is not the philosophy that I put up with, and I'd be darned if I sit up here and let this happen again. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these people coming around thinking that they rule everything and can just take shortcuts from the rules. It is time for things to change. It is absolutely time for things to change.
Well, it's certainly a messy situation. I'll give you that. And whatever the Decapitator offered the Sharp Dressed Man to do his bidding in Clay City, it certainly seems there's going to be a reckoning for it. Now, at this time, we're going to go to a short commercial break here on Mastervision, but when we return, the Mastermind and I will discuss the situation between Survivor, PJB, and the ICW heavyweight title.